Hey, everybody. Hello to sunny Arkansas. Hillary? I love Arkansas. Anybody in here been to Arkansas? I did spring sprint in Arkansas. It's lovely. In Hot Springs. Like
009.
Oh, someone can speak.
Hey, whoever that was, we love you too. And so I'm excited. We have two people on the training call who are kind of new to training calls. Well, I don't know. Hannah, have you been on calls before?
I have, it's been a while.
Okay. So that was the lovely voice of Hannah Oldenburg, who is in our IT department, yes-ish?
Ish.
Yeah. So Hannah works with the IT team in helping us prioritize all of our projects and programs and working with the developers on getting things done. She is one of our most important people because anytime we want something done, the first thing is go talk to Hannah.
I can tell.
So, yeah. So she should get more gifts at Christmas than she probably does. But Hannah, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. So she's here to maybe talk through some of the technical sides of the VIP program, if I mess up on something or just for fun.
No.
And also, I think, first time on a training call, Lisa Wolf, yes?
Good morning, yes, it's my first time.
Awesome. So Lisa is the program manager. Project manager for the launch of VIP. So she has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, and it's kind of fun to have them on the call. A couple of people who don't get a lot of publicity for all of their incredible work, but work so hard. So we're very, very grateful to have you guys on. So we decided that maybe we'd actually start off with Lisa. And Lisa, if you want to just kind of tell us, like, how we got to where we are with the VIP program. You've had meetings with Orville and Heidi about it, and maybe have as much context as anybody on how we got here.
Sure, I would love to. Let me just make sure I'm sitting across the table from the phone, so can everybody hear me okay? I want to make sure that my voice isn't echoing too much in the room. Do we have affirmative that I can hear? All right, very good. Yeah, so the context behind VIP, I think most people on this call, or maybe some of you already have some context around what we're doing with the VIP program. So let me first start with what it is and kind of lead into how we got to where we are today. The VIP program is going to be a subscription-based purchase program. We're super excited about it. We are going to launch relatively small, the idea being that we can always grow the program. We do expect, based on what we're seeing in the marketplace with other companies offering subscription-type programs, we expect this program to be very successful. But by launching small, what that allows us to do is to listen to our customers, to listen to you and what you're saying our customers want in such a subscription program, so that we can add the appropriate products as we go forward. We can structure the program based on what you and the customers want to see. How we got to where we are, obviously, as I just said, there is an opportunity in the market. We see other companies offering similar type programs for their customers. We do have the customer loyalty program, which, if you have had a chance to look at the frequently asked questions, we answer the question, well, what happens with that? Because it really is a similar type program in that people can get products shipped directly to them on a regular basis. And the customer loyalty program will stay in place for right now. It doesn't get replaced immediately, and our plan is that because the VIP program is a little bit different, we're going to run them both in parallel until we actually can see one makes more sense than the other. And, you know, right now the customer loyalty program, you can buy a large number of our products through that program on the consumable side of things. The VIP program, as I said, we're starting small. You're going to be able to buy a laundry bundle and an oils bundle. And with the exciting offer of adding an exclusive brick to one of those bundles. So while the product profile significantly different between the two, we do expect the VIP program to grow based on your input. One other thing that I'd like to mention is, as we started conceptualizing this program and the opportunities that we have with it, is that people love free samples. And that is one of the things that we will be offering in the VIP program for our subscribers, is the chance to receive free samples. It may not be every month, and it may be just an opportunity to try some new things, to provide feedback on whether we should offer some new things in our product line, or just an opportunity to try products that they haven't used in the past. So huge opportunity for you to promote products through a sample program. So super excited there.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. And Hannah, just kind of for fun, like, tell us, like, just off the top of your head, like, how many programming hours went into like, do you have a rough guess?
How many programming hours? It's a lot. It's been about 3 months of nonstop development, and in fact, before we even really knew exactly what we were going to do, we had some developers just saying, hey, we think we might need this because you're saying stuff kind of like this. Let's go ahead and get started. So it was a lot of effort from our IT team and our software developers.
Like, how many programmers do you think we have working on it?
All in all resources, I'd say we have a big group of about 15 people, from, you know, documentation analysis, testing, actual code development, all of that stuff. 15 to 20 people overall will probably be involved just from IT, because then we also have, like, the people who say, okay, the website's on or it's off, and this is the URL.
Yeah, like, if you're looking for a fun job, you want to be in documentation analysis.
That sounds like a party.
Yeah. Documentation analysis. Yeah. When that job gets posted, boy, you won't be able to stop me from applying. So, yeah, like 15 to 20 people working. It's been like a 3-month project, right? So, as we roll out the VIP program, right, I mean, there is an incredible amount of just the developmental work, and Lisa has been working on the program management side to make sure, or project management, I can't remember which one it is, to make sure, right, that people are hitting their deadlines, and we have product available and training and things like that. So I really appreciate the incredible work of these amazing people. So, okay, so let's dive into a little bit about the VIP program. And as I say things that are incomplete or incorrect, they're going to correct me. So, but first what I want to do is I'm going to flip over. For those of you who are watching, I'm going to flip over and show you my screen. So, important things for you to understand about the VIP program. First thing is that the VIP program officially launches in 2 days, on September 10th.
That date again?
September 10th, 2015. September 10th, 2015, because I said in 2 days, but that's at the time of recording. So September 10th, 2015. So Hannah, tell us how that on-off switch works. Is it going to be like midnight?
So I'm not 100% sure exactly what time the site will fail over, but the URL will be the same as what it is right now. And we can follow.
Which is vip.scentsy.com. vip.scentsy.com. Which, if you're looking on your screen, or if you go there, this is what I have pulled up on the screen now. It is an information gathering page where your customers can go and they can submit their name and email address and get some more information about the VIP program, but sometime during the day.
Early hours. We are always looking to have early hours. For us, is Mountain Standard Time. So during the wee morning hours, at some point we'll make the switch.
Yes, which means that people in a couple of days will be working at that time, right? So
ScensyVip.com.
ScensyVip.com. I said vip.scentsy.com. Scentsy VIP.
Really?
Okay.
ScensyVip.com. I was just looking at my URL bar. ScensyVip.com. Scentsy do I need to say it again? I probably do. ScentsyVIP.com. Okay. So you go there, and then there is this process, right? Like, we turn it on, but then it's not like this instantaneous. The internet world is a strange and wonderful place, but it is a process. So be watching for that on the 10th. And what will happen is, if you're looking, you see this information kind of landing page where they can submit. Once that changes over, I'm switching now to a staging environment. This is what it will look like. So your customers will go there. Now, this is an important thing for you to understand. Starting on the 10th, one of the blocks of information in technology realm, it's called a CMS block, but one of the blocks on your personal PWS, one of the little squares of information, will be about the VIP program. And so when customers go to your PWS and click on that, it will push them through to this site. But it will push them through to this site tied to your account, tied to you as the consultant. So when they come to this site through your PWS and they subscribe for the VIP program, they will automatically be tied back to you. Thankfully, both Lisa and Hannah are nodding at me. I got that right. Anything else there?
One thing I just want to point out is, as far as assuring you that you're being associated with that transition in URL, if you do click the link from your PWS and land on the VIP site, upon your initial landing, your consultant ID number will be in the URL. So that can help to assure you that the site will grab onto your ID number and take that customer through with your account.
Yeah, so you'll want, as a consultant, you will want to kind of direct people through your PWS to the Scentsy VIP page so that they are connected to you as their consultant. So Hannah, can they go, like if I'm a consultant, can I click on that link through my PWS, copy that URL and text that, tweet that, Facebook that, and that specific URL with my consultant ID in it, if people click directly on that, it'll also connect them to the VIP program with me as the consultant, correct?
Correct, and we're also providing that URL in your workstation on launch day. We'll also deploy a quick change to your workstation. So from your homepage, in your My Business, where we provide a link to your PWS, we'll also include a link that is your unique VIP URL. It'll be available to you in a secondary place, which is your account tab under your Scentsy brand management, because this is a Scentsy product. It'll be there for you to copy, paste, and use to market.
Awesome. So there's a couple of ways, right? You want to make sure that if people are going and signing up for VIP, that they are connected with you as their consultant. So through your PWS, you can click on that link, copy the URL, and send it to people, or your unique URL will be on your workstation and under your account tab. But if you're looking, this is what they will see. Although I did hear this morning that our Laundry Love image will be updated because it's not this small tub of washer whiffs that people will be getting. It's the large, the appropriate size, what everybody uses size tub of washer whiffs. Why would anybody buy the smaller tub of washer whiffs? Size will be removed. So that image will actually include the large tub of washer whiffs, which is what will come in their Laundry Love order. And so they'll come here, and if they click on subscribe now, they will either choose from the natural and essential oils product bundle or the laundry bundle. They click on that and click next, and now I can pick my fragrance, which of course everyone's favorite is? Highwood. Oh, is it? Okay. Only Lorena said you can message us. Now, here's where it gets important because they can set their delivery frequency. They can get this packet sent to them once a month, once every 2 months, or once every 3 months. And so, of course, I have 7 children, so I'm going to need that once a month. Now, here's where the bonus kicks in. I think Lisa talked about this bonus. Yes, and this is a limited time offer, folks. Limited time. There it is. Scentsy bricks for $20. So only for your VIP customers who go in, and this is available for both the laundry bundle as well as the essential oils bundle, whichever bundle they pick. They'll be able to come in, and in one of these all-time favorite fragrances, fragrances, they can get a brick for $20. Now, if you're a new customer and or a new consultant and you're like, what's a brick? A brick is a rather large chunk of heaven. If you like one of these 6 bars, yeah. If you like one of these fragrances, a brick is 6 bars worth of fragrance. Now, if I do the quick math and I say 6 bars at $5 a bar, that's $30. So I'm getting 6 bars worth for $20. But if you're like, oh yeah, but buy 5, get 1 free, that's still $25. So I'm getting 6 bars worth of fragrance for $20. You literally cannot get a better deal on that anywhere. So they can pick a Scentsy brick that they would like. And so we're going to take the baked apple pie brick and then review and check out, and boom, now I enter in my information. I can also register through Facebook or create an account. Now, see, I'm a new customer, right? So I'm going to create an account. That's an account that's going to be tied to you as the consultant. So your customers will create an account tied specifically to you. Once they have created an account, they can come in and say, I'm a returning customer. They can log back in to that account with you, and then it will all go through. Now, something for you to remember is when they pick that brick for $20, that becomes a part of their bundle. And so if they've selected to get the laundry bundle every month, they will get that brick every month.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lorena's going to sign up.
Done.
Lorena will suddenly be inundated with consultants trying to get her to sign. Right, so you will get that brick. If you say, if you want it once every 2 months, they'll get that brick once every 2 months, or once every 3 months, they'll get that brick once every 3 months. Now, they can go in and choose, you know what, I want to continue with the laundry bundle, but for some reason, unbeknownst to us, why anyone would do this, but they can go in and alter their subscription to remove just the brick, or change the fragrance, or, you know, whatever. But literally, there's not a better way to get fragrance than that $20 brick. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. Lisa, please tell me what additional things we need to say.
So one point of clarification, I think you're awesome, you're explaining the program beautifully.
Oh, don't tell him.
Yeah. I'm going to take you to all of my meetings, Jason, to talk about the VIP program. I think one point of clarification is that the ability to alter the subscription. If you subscribe for something on the 10th and then on the 11th you change your mind, we won't have that ability immediately to change some of those pieces. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that there are some things that we will continue to work on immediately after the 10th. So that team that Hannah referred to, they're going to continue to be busy for probably several more months as we add in additional features and functionality. We did our best, and the team has just done a great job of hitting targets to launch this program on the 10th. But that means that we have to come behind and do some additional work immediately after. And some of that additional work includes the ability to modify an order once it has been placed. So in the scenario where I said if a customer subscribes to VIP on the 10th and on the 11th, they change their mind about the fragrance that they selected for something, the immediate solution is they would need to cancel and then resubscribe with the new fragrance that they selected. So Hannah, any other clarification on that?
You know, I think we're just looking, just to kind of explain from a timing perspective, we're really hoping people love the fragrance of the thing they, you know, selected for at least a month. You know, let's use that window, because initially, your first order is going to ship right away. Your second order, if you have signed up for a once-a-month cycle, is a whole month away. So hopefully we'll be able to provide that functionality within a period of time where, you know, maybe after 2 or 3 months, you're like, okay, now I want to change from honeymoon hideaway. Because some people like, why?
The great clarification on that is that timing, that is the highest priority that team will be working on. And so to Hannah's point, that by the time they may want to change that in 3 weeks, that ability should be there. And that's something that we plan to keep everybody posted on as well.
Okay, so let me, before we move on, I'm looking at all the, if you have questions, I didn't say this at the beginning. If you have questions, please use that Q&A box. We are going to do our very best to try and get to as many of those as we can. We have a Q&A, we have an FAQ on the resources tab. But I'm getting questions about when is this shipping? So is it shipping like on the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month, or when is it shipping? And then how long is the delay? So say you ship every month on the 1st of the month and your order's on its way for September or for October, and then maybe on the 15th of October you decide you want to change your scent, or you want to take off the brick or add the brick. Is there a time delay between the time they make the changes and the time it takes effect for the following month, like a cutoff?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and answer, Hannah?
So I was just saying, the first order ships right away, and that becomes your anniversary date for your VIP subscription. So a month from today, your next order will, the system will do its thing, and we'll get an order that goes down to shipping to be fulfilled.
So if on the 10th we have people sign up and they want something shipped to them every month, then October 10th is when the anniversary of their subscription, when it would go to shipping and start being processed for shipment.
And along with that, that will be their anniversary for their bill date as well. So those users can expect both activities to occur. One, they'll have a charge occur, and then two, we'll start fulfilling and shipping their order.
And for probably the most important question tied to PRV, right? So when a customer signs up, and Jason, you're going to talk about this as well, right? But that will also follow that same timing.
Right.
So either once a month, every 2 months, or every 3 months will that PRV be assigned and on the date when that order is processed.
So before, Lorraine, I know that you're going to go to the next question, but I just want to make sure that we clarify this so that it's crystal clear for you. If somebody signs up for something today or on the 10th, and say they get it in Honeymoon Hideaway, and then they decide, you know what, in October I want it in a different fragrance. As of today, they will not have the ability to go in and alter their subscription. As of right now, what they would need to do is go in and cancel their subscription and then sign up. But don't have them do that on the 12th, because I guess you could, but if they go in on the 12th and say, oh, I'm going to cancel my subscription and do a new subscription to get it in, what scent, Hannah?
Black raspberry.
Black raspberry vanilla. We're going to then on the 12th process an order to send them that same laundry care bundle on the 12th. So you would want them to wait until like October 9th or something like that, or 8th, to cancel that bundle and sign up for a new bundle. What we are hoping is that during that time, that the ongoing development, we will have hit a deadline of being able to enable subscription edits by that time. But just keep in mind, we will communicate clearly with you that if we miss that deadline, we'll communicate that clearly with you and your customers.
And to add on to that, Jason, the scenario that you just gave, there is a 2-day window where subscriptions can be modified or canceled. So if somebody does sign up on the 10th, and they'll get email communication on this as well. So that's the nice thing about the program, is there's going to be a lot of communication that will go out to the people that subscribe to keep them up to date. When are the windows of time that they can make changes? And that would be one of them, to remind them that they would need to make those changes 2 days before their order is processed.
And I think one of the other, really positive outcomes of this site is it's very simple. All in all, subscribing for a VIP product is 7 steps. Entirely. So if someone does need to make a modification, it shouldn't take them too long. It's kind of, from an experience perspective, what we've designed this for is quick, get through the process, set it and forget it, and then have that convenience factor of receiving your Scentsy products you love on a regular basis that you define yourself.
Awesome. So a couple more things for you just to keep in mind, right? We know there's going to be ongoing questions. There's 3 great resources for you. One is the FAQ. A second is that if you do have specific questions, you can always call into consultant support. And third, there is an amazing training module that has been created. I'm going to show you that here a bit later, but there is a training module that Misty has created on this on your training center that goes through a lot of these questions as well. So real quickly, I do want to say hello to Kathy's kitten. This is the
Really?
this is the most incredible comment I've ever seen on a training.
Okay,
It says,
and we've seen some pretty incredible
I know,
comments
but
about
listen to
you.
this one. Yeah, Kathy says, my kitten loves Jason. She heard his voice and started rubbing her head on my laptop. And so,
Really?
kitty. And honestly, like, I really don't like cats. I really kind of dislike cats.
Okay. Hi, Kitty. Let's go back to the
Okay, so, Lorena, you had another question.
I have a question.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can take a crack at the one you showed me and see if I can answer it properly. And then Hannah and Lisa, you're going to help me if I mess it up.
Okay. I got a bunch of questions, but there's a question that's popped up a couple times. It says, how is the Laundry Love Bundle different than the one in the catalog? Because this one is $10 more.
Awesome. So you may have noticed that the Laundry Love Bundle is $60. Now, a couple of points on that. One is
US dollars.
US dollars, yes. Okay, so one is that it does get you the full PRV, gets you 60 PRV, which is really good for you. 2, that does include shipping. So for them, that $60 bundle includes shipping. And I know that if they went in and ordered it through a party and things like that, that they could get it free shipping if they got it through you and et cetera, et cetera. But if they went into your PWS, there would be a shipping charge associated with that. So it does save them there too. It does give them access to exclusive offers like the brick that they can get at a significantly discounted price. And as we continue to roll this program forward, it's going to give them access to exclusive samples and things. So it is a much simpler, easier process. It includes a higher PRV for you, which is good. It includes shipping for them, which is good.
And convenience.
And extreme convenience. So, Lisa, tell me anything I missed on why it's at that price.
No, I think you covered it beautifully once again. The key thing here is we were defining the program and who would be interested in this type of program. It really does come down to that target customer that wants the convenience factor. The customer that, as Hannah said, wants to set it and forget it. They know they want the laundry products on a regular basis. And honestly, it's the customer that maybe doesn't want to go to a party or does not want to have a regular interaction. I think you as consultants are very familiar with who those customers are, but those are the customers that may still love Scentsy products, and this is an avenue for them to still get them on a regular basis, benefiting you with that full PRV, as Jason said. Yeah, the value proposition is just a little bit different for that convenience factor.
Yeah. So you might have people say to you, right, like, well, it's not really free shipping if you're charging me the extra price. And I would tell them, look, it's $60. Shipping is shipping's included, and you get access to free samples and exclusive offers, right? So, I mean, it is a different value proposition, and when we talk about convenience, right? I'll never forget when we went to check into the MGM Grand for reunion in Las Vegas. The lady was nice enough to remind me that there was a full bar and there was even snacks in my room, and she said, don't touch them because they're weight sensitive, and literally, if you take the Pringles off of the tray to look at them, they will charge you for them, even if you put them back. So she said, don't touch them, and she said, and remember that they are priced for convenience. And she said, right, so, right, a can of Pringles in my room, it does have a cost to it. So, but if I want a can of Pringles while I'm sitting in the MGM reunion, I didn't, but if I did, right, there's a cost for that, right? So again, it is you telling the story. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here as we get into how you will promote this. But as a consultant, as a salesperson, right, it really does come down to the value proposition. Is it worth it to me? Is it worth, right, the difference in shipping to not have to go to your PWS every month and sign up for that laundry bundle and pay some shipping, right? From a monthly standpoint, it's maybe a couple of dollars difference from $60 to if I went in and ordered that bundle. And is it worth a couple of bucks to not have to worry about it, to just have it show up on my door? Probably is worth a couple of dollars to me. Now, is it worth it to you? Oh my gosh, it's absolutely worth it to you. So, I want to transition into talking about that a little bit more, but I want to just make sure with Hannah and Lisa and Lorena, there's no other points that we need to hit on before we move in.
Well, why don't we see the slides and see what information you have there, and I bet you that will also help answer some of the questions we've got.
Let's quickly answer the question that consultants are eligible to sign up for the VIP program. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so as a consultant, you can sign up for the VIP program, just like your customers.
Yes, so good point. So yes, you can go in and sign up for this if it's worth it to you, to just not have to worry about it, to just have your laundry care product show up on your doorstep every month and just know that it's going to come and that you're going to have it and that your laundry is always going to smell great. Right, you can go in and sign up for it. I've transitioned back to some slides. And so let's talk about how the VIP program can change your life, because honestly it can. First thing that it can do, your laundry smells amazing. Let's be honest.
It smells amazing.
Yeah. That's how the VIP program can change your life. Second thing, the VIP program is perhaps one of the best programs we have ever come up with, honestly, we've ever established in helping you get to 150 PRV coming in on a consistent basis. Now, Lisa touched on something very interesting when she said that it is a growing program, right? So we know, if you looked at the VIP program from a year from now, it won't, in all likelihood, it won't just be laundry and essential oils, right? We know that you are screaming through your computer that you want us to add bars, you want us to add wax and some of these other products. We know that, and we want to add those things too. And Hannah's team is working feverishly around the clock to help get that done, right? And so it is an ongoing process, and so more products will be coming. But if you have a goal, if you just say, gosh, every month I want to get to 150 PRV, nothing can help you get there easier than the VIP program, right? 150 PRV is like 3 people signed up on the monthly subscription, or maybe they do it once, once every 2 months, so you kind of got to get 6 people, right? Just think, gosh, do I think I could get 3 to 6 to 9 people to sign up to get laundry product?
There's 3 in this room.
Right? Like, you can get to 150 on a consistent basis with this in a way unlike anything that we've ever done before. Now, what that means is you can also build to 500 PRV on a consistent basis. With just the VIP program, you could get to 500 PRV on a monthly basis. Right? My quick math tells me that if it's 500 PRV and I get 60 PRV for every person, that's 8.3 people per month. So,
and that's not counting a brick.
And that doesn't count the brick. If people sign up for the brick, now I'm at 80 PRV. Oh man. And now that's 6.25 people per month, right? So it doesn't take a whole lot to get to the 150 PRV or the 500 PRV simply using this product. I heard something interesting from Orville the other day. I can't remember where, but I think he said he was talking to a group of consultants, and he said that if he wanted to really establish a consistent ongoing basis, he would probably focus in on laundry care. Now, the other thing is we haven't even talked much about essential oils, right? But for every customer who buys a diffuser, they're going to want essential oils to go in that diffuser, right? So you can build to 150 PRV and to 500 PRV simply talking with your customers about the VIP program. Honestly, if you're a consultant and you're looking at how can I get to 150 every month, how can I get to 500 every month, VIP program can change your life. It really can, because of the consistency with which you can build a business. What that means for you is that your income can become more consistent. You can set a goal and say, I'd like to get to a $500 commission check every month, and your income can be more consistent at whether it's 500 or 1,000 or whatever you want your income to be. You can build towards a much more consistent income using the VIP program. So there's two groups of people that you want to go after. The first group of people that you probably want to focus in on are your current customers. You want to talk with anyone who has ever bought laundry care products from you or that has already bought a diffuser. That would be kind of your low-hanging fruit, your warm market. That would be the first people I would go after. So you can go into your orders tab and you can search for laundry care products and pull up a list of every single consultant, or excuse me, every single customer who has ever bought laundry from you. You can also search for diffuser and find everyone who's bought a diffuser from you, and that would be your beginning list. Starting on the 10th, those are the people to start contacting immediately about how much they love the laundry care product and getting them signed up on the VIP program. The second group of people the second way that I would focus in on my current customers is through samples. If I have people who are consistent customers or customers at all, but maybe haven't tried the laundry care products, using samples to get people to try that product and fall in love with it, right? That's step one. Try the laundry care product, fall in love with it, and then sign up for the VIP program. So you might start thinking about how can I use samples to get more people interested in the laundry care, and there's some great ideas out there about doing samples on laundry care. But start with people who have already bought laundry care, and then start with your current customers and talk about samples. Now, the next thing is, from a sales standpoint, is telling your story and your customer's story. People will buy from you when the product that you sell solves a problem. And so what you want to do is tell the story of how the VIP program solves a problem for you and your customers, right? Your customer, you tell the story. You might start with yourself because initially you might be your very first VIP program customer, but as soon as you get a few VIP program customers, start telling their story. Why did they sign up for this, right? And so you tell the story. What was the problem that they faced, and how did the VIP program help them to where they came out as the hero in their own story, right? So you make your customer the hero of the story, and the VIP program is like the assistant. It's like they're Luke, and the VIP program is Yoda. It's like they're Harry Potter, and you and the VIP program are Dumbledore. It's like they're, who's the gal from Twilight?
Bella.
Bella, and you and the VIP program are...
Edward?
Yeah. But you and the VIP program are the thing that helps them, right? There's something they want. There's something that they want in their life. There's some journey that they're going on. And honestly, right, like, it's a problem. I know I'm experiencing this problem right now as we're getting down to the very bottom of our laundry detergent at home. And it's like, oh my gosh, we got to go to the store and buy more laundry detergent. And then I pulled the closeout, and I have a boy who turns 13 next month. And like, honestly, you wash a 13-year-old boy's clothes, they still smell. Like there's no end to this. Lorena, you know.
I know.
And so, right, so telling that story of how the VIP program, the laundry care products solve that problem, tell the story. And people will buy into the story because they'll say, oh my gosh, I experienced that same problem, and you've just told me how to solve my problem. So use social media. Talk about it at your parties. Talk about it on Facebook. You don't have to be in people's face about it, but you can just say, oh my gosh, I just pulled out this load of laundry, #heaven, right? Just tell the story. You know, your 13-year-old son or whatever, or take a picture. When that VIP box first shows up on your doorstep, take a picture of it, post it on Facebook. right? You just tell the story of how amazing this is, and customers will engage with you. So start with the people who've bought laundry or bought a diffuser, use samples, and tell your story. Now, the next group of people that you want to connect with are new customers. These are people who have never bought from you anything, right? Never purchased from you before, right? So it's not just that they haven't bought laundry from you, it's that they haven't bought anything. Your people who have bought from you but haven't bought laundry, you're going to hit them with samples. The people who have never bought from you before for some strange reason, you have to talk about it. And so make a list of people that might want it. Make a list of people today that you say, you know what? Honestly, like I'd be your target market because I got 7 dang kids, right? I would be the perfect target market for the laundry bundle, right? Or just think about people. Gosh, who in my life loves fragrance? And you would probably pick Lorena because Lorena loves fragrance. That's half of why she works here, right?
Sure. Just a little bit. Okay.
Right? But think about people who maybe do laundry a bunch, or think about people who seem to like, who are my 5 best smelling friends, right? Like they just love to walk out the door smelling good. Make a list of those people, right? Be intentional about it. You want to target specific people. You know, kids who are involved with soccer right now. Who do I know that has kids in soccer or football or track or, you know, some other activity, who maybe has smelly clothes? Target those people and talk with them about the laundry products. Or, you know, think about people who would be interested in a diffuser, right? Make a list of those people. You have to be intentional about who you're going after. And it's okay to call them and say, you know what? You are by far one of my 5 best smelling friends, and I think you might like this because it's an incredible way to make your laundry smell good. Or just show up at a soccer match with some laundry samples and say, you know, hey, wash your kids' shin guards or whatever, you know, socks and shorts in this, and come back next game and tell me, you know. So that's the next thing. Creatively contact. It doesn't always just have to be calling them up and saying, hi, it's Jason, just wondering if you want laundry care product. Okay, bye. No, get creative with it. Think, who would use this and why would they use it? What story are you going to tell? You're going to tell the story of the soccer team who all used your product and love it, right? And you're going to take a picture of them and post it to your Facebook page, and you're going to take a before and after picture of your daughter after her last rugby match, and then, you know, after you've washed all of her clothes and smelling good, right? So you're going to get creative about contacting these people, but you want to start with making a list of the people that you want to go after, and then you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it on Facebook. You have to talk about it at your parties. You have to talk about it when you're just at the grocery store line, when somebody's behind you and you look back and they have Tide and you're like, you know what, I used to love Tide. Honestly, I did. But let me just tell you, I use something that just smells amazing. Here's my card. If you ever want, right? If you ever want to talk about it, here's a little sample. Trust me, as a recovering Tide user, you're going to want that, right? And just get creative in how you talk with people about it. And so that's going after new customers. So you want to go after your current customers, and then you also want to focus in on new customers, because you want to get those 3 or 6 or 9 people by the end of the month who are signed up for the VIP program, so you can count on some consistent PRV coming in. And just as a reminder, right, if they sign up for, say, once every 2 months, so they sign up in September, they're going to get another shipment in November. When that shipment processes, that's when you're going to get your PRV. So you can count on that in November. Now, I will say this. VIP does not mean very important, I never talk to you again customer. If you know they signed up for the VIP program, they should be on your 222 list. That's follow up with them 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, right? Follow up with them and ask if they love their laundry care product. Follow up with them and ask if they love their brick. Or if they didn't get the brick, remind them about the brick. These are the customers you should maybe be talking to on a very consistent basis. Because if they're going to go in and sign up for this VIP program, they ought to get some incredible customer service from you. because they are paying a little bit of a premium. They are a VIP customer, and so make sure you are treating them that way. And we're going to do all we can to give them offers and samples and things like that. You want to make sure that you are treating them in that same way.
Okay, now, we have like 7 minutes left, so take a breath. Okay, there are a lot of questions in the Q&A box, and we aren't going to be able to get to all of them. If we don't get to your specific question, it might be because we just ran out of time. But the other thing is we have an FAQ. So you can go to your resources tab in your workstation and look under FAQ, and you will be able to find, how did I get there? You will be able to find answers to questions like, you know, when does the program begin? Is there a cost to the VIP program? Can customers change their subscription? So if your question is answered on the FAQ, we are not going to specifically answer it on the Q&A. There are a couple things that I do want to clarify, if we can.
Is this available in Canada?
Where is this available? Region 1 only, Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 1, just Canada, US?
It's available in the United States and Canada.
Okay.
And so the pricing will be different in Canada to reflect that. While the shipping is free for the contiguous United States charges, there is an additional fee for its reduced shipping for Canada and those other areas.
And is the Canadian pricing on the news tab or in the resources document or anything there?
No, they should be able to see that pretty clearly displayed. When they go to the news site on the 10th to sign up, they'll be able to change the country and the language if they choose to, and they'll see those prices reflected there.
Okay.
The other thing I'd like to mention is that everybody should have received an email last Friday on the program. So all consultants in the United States and Canada should have received an email last Friday that does contain a link to the FAQs, as well as a flyer that's been prepared that they could start using to communicate to customers.
Super cute flyers here, right?
Yes.
Different flyers.
That's right.
There's a great flyer in your resources tab too, that Lisa's making mention of with the FAQ. A great flyer you can use for marketing purposes. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. There's a spot at the very bottom for you to enter your contact information, and you can have this at your parties, or if you hand out, you know, packets or whatever, you can put deliver orders. You can add that in there. Okay, so Canada, we talked about Canada. Can we talk briefly about the difference? So anybody can sign up for this. Existing consultants can sign up for this. Brand new customers can sign up for this. There is some confusion as to who gets to earn PRV and what the PRV is. So if you sign up a brand new customer and they subscribe to this, you make PRV on their purchases. If you are an existing consultant and you sign up for this program, do you get PRV on that?
Yes.
This I thought was interesting. Is the box or are the products that the VIP products are shipped in branded specifically for VIP?
The box is not, no. Now the brick, we do have a special label because the bricks are hand poured. So every brick that is made for the VIP order is hand poured, and the label indicates that it's special for the VIP program.
Because I am super excited about bricks. What if I wanted to order more than one brick? Is that possible?
Not at this time. It's one brick per subscription.
You could subscribe to laundry and get a brick, and you could subscribe to oil.
Okay, because we had that question too. So can I subscribe to both the oil bundle and the laundry bundle and get a brick with each one?
Yes.
I'm all over it. What? I'm not figuring out how the system works. We didn't talk a lot about the oil bundle. We talked more about laundry in our hypothetical conversation here. So what's in the oil bundle?
The oil bundle is our 3 essential oils, which is
peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender.
Correct. And then it's 100% natural oil of the customer's choosing.
And there's 12 of those that they can select from. So, yep, they get to add the natural oil of theirs. Susie.
And that's a great thing to bring up. So in the oil bundle, the user, or the customer, I should say, is selecting the fragrance of their 100% natural oil. In the Laundry Love, the scent selection applies to all of the products in the bundle. So if you choose Black Raspberry Vanilla, because it's the best, Lorena, then all of your laundry products are shipped to you in that scent or fragrance selection.
But again, if you wanted to change your order next month to Honeymoon Hideaway, you could do that and then still keep your brick and still keep all this. You can order either of these bundles without the brick if you so choose. Yeah. You can start out ordering with the brick and take off the brick at some future time, and vice versa.
And I think the oil bundle is a great onboarding for the person who just bought a diffuser. Now you have this new addiction and you got to feed it your house.
Right. Okay, so now, and the ability to make that where it's, some people may use more oil, so they need it more regularly, some people may not, so the ability to customize that frequency, we think is a great benefit.
Okay, the other thing that we need to remember, and I'm getting a lot of questions, are we going to add this, are we going to take this out? This is, from the very beginning, this is what, I think it was Hannah mentioned this is at launch. So at launch, maybe it was Lisa, this is at launch, we are starting small, specifically just laundry and the oil bundle at launch. And then we will take it and run with it as we see we need to. So again, if, I've seen questions, well, are we going to add kitchen products? Are we going to add wax soap to this? Are we going to, stay tuned. This is not a no, never. This is, we're going to start small, answer questions, work through any bugs that may pop up, and then as this program grows and we see how our customers respond to it, then we will add other products in. And I would imagine that goes the same for the bricks. Bricks are great now, but you guys may come up with something fabulous, and bricks may come off, and then they may add an option of something else. So again, this is what we're launching with. So if your favorite isn't on there, or if you don't like what you see, please don't panic, please don't get angry. This is just what we're starting out with. And you can always contact us and let us know, what your customers are saying. That's part of this.
That's absolutely right, and I'll reiterate that part of the launching small is so that we can listen and really tailor this to what people want. You touched on, why aren't we offering wax out of the gate? Right behind the ability for people to update their order or change their order, we will be offering the ability for wax to be added as a bundle. That is being worked on. So I would expect that in the future to be probably the next bundle. Maybe we should start a little game of what the next bundle is going to be. That's right. That might be kind of a fun game to put out there.
I was just going to put a plug out there for using IdeaShare to make sure to let us know after this product launches or entire the site launches what we want to look at next.
Yes,
absolutely.
We need input.
Absolutely. This is where you as consultants make a difference in this business by getting involved and letting us know what you're hearing from your customers. And I understand you're going to have customers that go, eucalyptus is a little strong for me. I'd buy it if it didn't have eucalyptus, or I'd buy it if I could choose all 4 oils, or you're going to hear all sorts of things. And you need to let us know. And then those in the know can make decisions based on what they're hearing. So this is, this isn't just about getting a brick. This isn't just about, getting an easier access to your PRB. Like anything else, this is a relationship business. You're going to need to speak to your customers and get feedback from them so that we can then take that information and build what we need to build for you. So I think that's it.
The only other thing I did have up there on the screen, I don't know why it came up, but I did have up there on the screen, there is a training on the training center. The Misty has put together a training module on the entire VIP program. It's in your it's under new consultant if you're looking for it. I lost the ability to share. So I think I logged out or something. Anyway. So it's under the new consultant section on your training center. Yes,
Okay.
go look for that, VIP program training there. It's really good.
And that, if you have some questions that you felt we didn't specifically answer on this call, because we're short on time, that will take you through, maybe be able to answer those questions for you. Use IdeaShare for questions. Anywhere else, consultant support, if they have questions, is there anybody else they should ping if they have questions or comments or ideas?
I think those are the right avenues. If I can add one more comment on the launching in the United States and Canada, that too is something that we will evaluate when does it make sense to grow into other markets. So we're not saying that will be the only markets forever. It's assess and see where it makes sense.
Perfect. Absolutely. Alrighty, everybody, make sure you check out the training in the training center, the FAQ, the flyers. If you have any other questions, our friends in consultant support stand at the ready because they also know a lot about this program and they can give you information. This is a Thursday launch, September 10th, for the Scentsy VIP program. Yes, I've already signed up through my consultant. So, no, thank you for all of you who recommended I could sign up through you, but my consultant, she's already, I signed up a long time ago. Okay, so we thank you for joining us on the call. We hope that this was helpful for you as we launch another new program to hopefully help you grow your business and those relationships with your customers. I know there are questions we didn't get to. We are going to take the Q&A from this call. We will go through it. We will hopefully add to the FAQ just as we've done with all the other calls. If we feel that it's something that needs to be addressed, we will bulk up the FAQs even more so that all questions get answered and everybody knows what they're getting into with this great new program. Hopefully it will be very successful. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.